Full house today.
We'll just make an opening statement, talk about the two players you brought.
Okay.
You might introduce the chat who they got.
Yeah, we got Kobe Thompson and Brandon Stroud.
All right. To God be the glory. Very proud of my team tonight for pulling out a tough victory on a neutral's floor. I thought these two guys did a big time job down the stretch, defensively and then offensively. To help us pull out a tight win.
Coach, not even 5 minutes into the game, it's 16-5. Modern day college basketball, an 11-point deficit is not really that great, but an 11-point deficit can become a 20-point deficit. So what can you say about taking that punch early and then turning it back around fairly quick?
Man, I thought the biggest thing that I saw in it was these guys were leading the huddle before I even got into it. So I thought they were the ones that calmed everybody down before I even got in the huddle. I was hearing them say, man, we've been here before and we're fine. And I was like, okay, well, y'all got it then. But no, they did a good job of settling us down. And I think Casey Jennings and J.R. Reed coming in, they did a really good job of, sticking with the scouting report and the plan. I thought they did a great job.
Well, what about either one of the players talking about that? I mean, it was 16-5, 4.5 minutes into the game. 5 minutes later, it was a 2-point game. Not letting that early deficit get to you at all.
Yeah, I mean, we know we're a tough team and we don't get fazed by a lot. We Coach Fletch and the coach staff, they do a good job preparing us for these moments in practice. So we didn't blink an eye at all, and we knew the toughness that we came defense. And we had some lapses in the first half, so we knew once we cleaned those up, get the ball moving on offense, the game was going to turn around. So we did a good job with that.
Yeah, to piggyback on Kobe, a couple of lapses on my end. He got 3 straight threes, tough threes. I got to tighten up on the scout details, but as we keep playing, basketball all about runs. You can't hang your head on the run, man. You got to keep playing. It's a 40-minute game. You never know what's going to happen. So, that's just – I was telling the guys in the huddle, man, keep our head up. I've been playing for 5 years now, so I've seen a lot of runs. I've seen a lot up and down, so you just got to keep playing.
Coach, sports people like to find that one guy who had the 2010 game or something like that.
Right.
You guys instead, starting 5 between 13 and 9 points, 4 of the starting 5 between 6 and 4 rebounds. That's about as balanced as you can get.
Right. Well, that's the way this team was built. We knew everybody would say, hey, with you guys losing your top 3 scorers from last year's team, what are you guys going to do to replace it? And I said, man, what people don't realize is it was the same mentality last year. We had a lot of different guys on a lot of different nights. These two guys were the same way last year. There were nights where Kobe had 20. There were nights where Brandon had 15 points. So the team was built like this last year. Everybody just chose to talk about those top 3 guys. So the team is very balanced. We have 10 to 12 guys that we can play every night and get great production from, and that's what we're most proud of.
The other thing, real quick, and any of y'all can answer this. C.J. Brown scores 67, 65. He gets the steal. I mean, no one play wins the game, but that was pretty close to being one play. That kind of just what can you say about that play?
Well, Kobe and I were just talking about this, before coming in. That play almost happened to us in the exhibition game because we didn't realize the coach couldn't call the timeout in the live game, and so we tried to do the same thing at home in the exhibition game. So CJ remembered it and just went and made a big time play. He was just made a heads up play.
Yeah, big time play from CJ. I was looking confused also, but
Hey, playing to the whistle. So
yeah, big time play by CJ Brown, our freshman guard, man. Big time play.
Coach, what about Middle Tennessee now? Your opponent tomorrow. Have you had much time to look at it?
Man, I watched part of the game once we got here. The other 2 assistants, they watched more than I did. So, they're a physical bunch. They love to rebound it. They like to play in space. I'll dive into them more here in a few minutes once we leave, get back to the hotel, let these guys recover, and then we can, work on getting our scouting reports and stuff out.
That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys. Go Bulls.
Good job.
Thank you, Tim. Congratulations.